It sounds as though we have. There are two solutions to this, though. One is to start new universities outside the nexus of state control. But there's the other way forward, which is to get rid of universities altogether.
Conservative philosopher Roger Scruton stirring controversy by suggesting we scrap colleges altogether to end conservative bias on campus.
The idea gaining traction as a new op-ed argues PC culture could mean an end to American universities.
Here to weigh in is Turning Point USA founder Charlie Kirk. Charlie, thanks for being here this morning. You spent a ton of time on campus doing great work. Are campuses that have gone so far left, are they irredeemable? Is it time to start our own or scrap them all together?
Well, look, I'm not sure yet, but look, it sure seems as if the trend on college campuses is really concerning. You look at the list at some of the most outrageous, politically correct moments. I'll just share a few really quick. Evergreen State College in Oregon. Some of the students petitioned their professors to have their feelings factored into their grades at the end of semester. At the Clemson University, they had a lecture by one of the diversity officers that requiring students to be on time could be culturally offensive because certain cultures don't look at time the same way as others. You look at some of these outrageous moments that political correctness is used to honestly stifle speech and also make students less prepared for the real world. And that's what this is all about, Pete, because isn't college supposed to be about having students go through a 4-year journey to be better prepared afterwards? It seems as if the exact opposite is happening on college campuses.
Right. You know, Charlie, parents are really struggling with this right now because they feel like they're running out of options. They want to send their kids to a place where they can learn how to think, where diversity of thought thrives, and there are so few places in which to do that, and they don't want to take a lot of money. College is not cheap. It's very expensive, a lot of their hard-earned cash, and send their kids to a place where it basically functions as an indoctrination camp. And if their kids deviate at all from that, they are worried that their kids will suffer consequences. So what do parents do right now?
Well, that is such a great point. So not only are college campuses becoming more radical, more intolerant, not only is a college degree worth less today than any other time in the history of the academy, but prices are skyrocketing. This is the sign of a bubble. When you have something that is worth less over time, where the product isn't as good and it's getting more expensive, this is a bubble that's happening. I'm seeing so many parents say, hey, go to community college, go to two-year school, maybe take a year off, a gap year. I'm a huge supporter of gap years. I think parents should go through the same sort of financial consideration they go through when they buy a house or a car than when they send their kid to college, because getting $70,000 in debt to go learn about how horrible of a country America is not a good ROI.
Charlie, the FoxNews.com op-ed we referenced ended this way. It said, once upon a time, universities were institutions dedicated to the pursuit of truth and transmission of the highest values of our civilization. Today, most are dedicated to the destruction of those values. It's past time to call them to account. We know you do that. Thanks for what you do.
Thanks, Charlie.
Thank you so much. You bet.
All right.